Hi, Hunter and Sir John. Welcome to South Africa.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to have you here.
Yeah.
I have to say, I felt a bit intimidated getting dressed this morning. Am I wearing the right shoes? Am I wearing the right dress? Oh my God,
you look
my
amazing.
makeup.
Yeah, you did a great job. I love it.
Thank you very much. Let's get straight to it. Tell us about your journey to becoming, world-renowned stylists. Let's start with you.
I actually started in the medical field. I used to live in Houston, Texas. I lived in Austin, Texas. I used to sit under a microscope and work on heart valves at this place called Carbomatic Implants in Austin. And I found out one day one of my friends had a heart, we were getting dressed to go out and he has this scar. And I'm like, what happened to you? You've been shot, you've been stabbed. He was like, no, I have a heart valve. So this place that I was making really good money, and I worked there for 3 or 4 years, it became a place that I dreaded going to. I started doing window dressing and stuff in different stores in Houston, and I would go to each mall and do window dressing. And at one of the stores, I met Miss Tina. And at the time, Miss Tina is Beyonce's mom. Of course, all of you know that. She's the world's mom. But to be so far away from my mom, she kind of became another mother.
Tell us about your journey.
I went to school for art and art history since I was 6 years old. So I've been in school, I've been a painter and working with brushes since before I had a memory, and so it became one of the things where now it's shifted and I work on a different type of canvas. Naomi Campbell was my first celebrity client I ever worked with, and I did Beyonce's makeup for the first time in 2010. At Tom Ford's first women's wear show.
Tell us a little bit about her personal style.
Yeah. Her personal style is, she's about comfort and, what fits her body well. She's about silhouettes and stuff like that and textures and stuff. So she's pretty good. She has her own great sense of style.
Because I saw some pictures on the internet, of course, with you on some red carpet, at some red carpet events, sort of like
the Met Gala.
Yeah, with the dress. You're always there.
Yeah, I think I'm the first stylist to ever do that. I just don't believe a woman should have a train and go do a carpet without someone making sure that picture, it lasts forever. And you want someone there you don't want any slip-ups and stuff like that. So I made it a point to always be there to make sure there's perfection, because those pictures last forever.
Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here.
You see these music videos, you see these pictures of her. She looks absolutely flawless. Does she have any pimples? Ever? I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, listen, everyone wakes up, goes in and out of a good time and a bad time when it comes to skin. It doesn't matter if you're a single mom of 4 or 5 or if you're in college, but she inherently she's a beautiful woman without makeup. And so I think styling or makeup is just the icing on the cake. But what runs parallel with all these women who happen to be strong or popular or magnetizing is confidence. And so it's like, yeah, foundation is beautiful and it's amazing, but it's the bippity boppity boop. It's one of the icing on the cake. Yeah. But how you feel about yourself, that inner walk, or how you see yourself is really the most beautiful thing you can have. The best concealer is confidence.
What's your advice to women when it comes to style? Just the ordinary girl.
Self-confidence is the #1 thing. I believe in undergarments. Undergarments are very, very important. You can totally mess up an outfit without the proper undergarments. And again, it's not the clothes. It's not the labels. You can put in, I can put on you in every label there is, but if you don't truly feel good about yourself, you're not going to feel great.
We're so caught up at looking at magazine covers and we go like, okay, I want to be that cover.
What's so crazy is that I'm listening to this, and so I do master classes at times, and so I speak to all these women and they say, well, Sir John, how do you make someone feel beautiful if you don't feel beautiful? How do you make someone, and I'm like, whoa, but I'm realizing that all these millennials or these people nowadays, they have such a heightened sense of anxiety or depression because of social media. But what you're looking at is not real. This is their representative of who they are. This is the best they have to offer. So yeah, you're gonna see the most beautiful things that are like, these are Facetune. They've been through 5 Instagram washes and all that kind of stuff like that. That's not reality. So one thing is you can do is put your head in the sand. Don't follow anyone. Don't unfollow people who make you feel bad about yourself. You'll be in a good place.
Absolutely. Here's a good one. Dressing for different budgets.
I made it a point last fashion week. Everything I wore was $25 or less.
Wow.
And I made best dress almost everywhere I went. And that goes back to confidence and learning self-awareness. Life is what you make it. I can't have a remote control to make you happy, mad, or sad. So once you learn that, you're able to deal with life differently. Things that would normally make you upset, you learn that I'm in control of this. And don't let nobody steal your joy and make you become something you're not.
Well, we're heading into winter here in South Africa. Yeah. Any tips for us with colors and, you know, sort of trends, and what is the one key thing we should have in our wardrobe this winter? And also in terms of color, you know, absolutely. Do we still do the bright lip? Do we do a sort of more somber thing?
I'll go first. I think that when it comes to beauty, it's transitional, and you also have to swap out your skincare routine as well. So if you're going into winter, you want to have a more emollient moisturizer. You want to have a more comforting moisturizer if you have dry skin. Also, wintertime is the best time to use a chemical peel. You can't do it in the summer because your skin will be too susceptible to a burn.
You know, I'm anti-trend. I just believe in timeless, and I just believe in learning what works for you and learning yourself, you know, learning your style. So I would definitely just say, find what works for you.
You don't need so much to make yourself look so hot. Yeah. A white V-neck t-shirt and some jeans is like so swagged out, like, yeah. but knowing you feel sexy in it, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Well, you two, you've been very sexy today on our show. Thank you so much for talking to us, and have a great stay here in South Africa. Lovely. So don't go anywhere quite yet, because after the break, we head to the movies.